Okay everyone, it's PowerX64 Plus, and this video, I didn't really plan this. It's just a friend of mine happened to drop off this HP laptop, which is so big I can barely hold it in the frame. It's a HP Pavilion DV600 from 2008, or around that time period. So, it works, although the screen has vinegar syndrome pretty bad, but it does work, and it's running Windows 7 at the moment, which I don't have the password, so I can't get in. Anyways, I figure can get some footage of me cleaning it. So alright, so the first thing you'll notice is stickers, including what appears to be a meme about cigarettes from the Social Marketing Group 2013, and some other random stickers on the lid. This sticker tells us that this was definitely used in the early 2010s, which seems about right. On the bottom, I just love old laptops because you see you have all these hatches to get access to everything. Meanwhile, today we're on the verge of just welding things shut for the sake of making it thinner. I could go into a whole rant about that, but that's not what this video is about. We're gonna take these off. Alright, so this has the memory, which is DDR2 memory. There is a bit of dust inside of this. Right now I'm gonna put Xubuntu on it, which is a Linux distro. I wanted to put my favorite operating system on here, which is Windows XP, but unfortunately I couldn't because of some driver related issue. The driver for the hard drive is not there, so Windows XP, it refuses to even detect the hard drive, so I can't install it. And I know that there's ways around that, but it's too difficult, so I figure I might as well just put Linux on it. It's got 3 gigabytes of RAM, so it's got 1 more gigabyte than my Dell Latitude, and it would be nice to have a Linux machine. This is your hard drive, which, how on earth is this held in? Should probably find like a guide on this before I do something I regret. Battery. Again, I don't understand why we got rid of these kind of designs. Being able to just pop your battery out like that, you just put in a new one easily. You can have multiple batteries if you want, but those days are over and there's nothing we can do about it. Instead, it's all just thin and light garbage. Anyways, I'm gonna start taking screws out. Actually, no, I might regret that. I'm gonna go look for a guide. Oh, okay, so to take off the hard drive, apparently, let me just put these things aside. Apparently it lifts up this way, using this. Yep, it's just a little bit hard. Whoa. I have never seen a SATA interface like that. That's unique. It would certainly suck to try and replace this drive then. Or is this like some sort of adapter? It says on this drive that it's a 160 gigabyte drive. I would definitely want to replace this with an SSD, but this weird SATA interface has me wondering. The DVD drive, apparently there's this screw here, needs to come out, and then you can just, yep, easy as that. There is some sort of white powder all over this. I suspect it's dust. My friend thought it was something that would damage the laptop when I turned it on, but I figured it's dust, and the date of this is 2008, so that confirms this is 1 year newer than my Dell latitude. There's a million screws that need to be removed. Apparently these 3 are a different type. Hoping that this won't be too difficult to... Oh boy, if I flip this over, all these screws are going to go everywhere. Oh. Okay, that wasn't too bad. What kind of... Ugh. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's ribbon cables under that. How wonderful. I love ribbon cables. Oh, this is real dirty. Alright, so this is connected by one of these. There's the keyboard. Okay, so that's this part. Already there's a lot of dust that I'm seeing. I really want to get to those fans. Be this. I really don't know what this is. It's all over. What on earth is it? Some kind of weird dust. Okay, after some struggle, I finally got it. There were 2 standoffs which held the wireless card in place that were preventing me from taking off this cover. So we got the cover off. I'm just finishing up by taking off these antenna wires. Alright. That's our cover. Not too much white powder on this, but yeah, look at that. I don't know why this is here. If this is corrosion or something else. Well, the next course of action will be to take this out and brush it off. So I got my paintbrush. I'm not doing this in my room. Let's take this out and go clean it. I just had to stop cleaning for a sec so I could get the motherboard out, and what I'm about to show you is the most corroded I have ever seen a laptop become. It's clear that this was just like, I don't know if it was because it was stored in a moist area or what, but it looks like snow almost. That's pretty bad. In like 5 years' time, there's going to be no more aluminum parts inside of this. They all would have just decayed. There's some of our normal PC fan dust. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Anyways, back to cleaning. Alright, so turns out that stuff I saw was not dust, it was corrosion. At least that's the most logical assumption I can make. Here's the board, dusted out that fan, the base and some other pieces. Right now we just need to focus on the base. This was totally white before, looks much better now. And the fact that the fan was right in the vicinity of it, this thing was breathing in its own decaying material. Still a little bit of dust in there, but whatever, shouldn't be an issue. It was working. When I got it, first thing I did was made sure it worked, and it does. Yeah, there's only one screw that holds the motherboard in. I believe that's it, so we need to put back on that top cover piece. I'm constantly dusting off the work area to make sure I don't get this thing dirty again. I have had so many situations where I've accidentally torn ribbon cables. Then, just like that, whatever I'm working on is bricked. Just making sure everything is lined up. Okay. Gonna have to put the display back on, but I think I'm going to start by putting those standoffs back in. I just use this socket to take them on and off. Usually I would do it with a pair of huge pliers, but this is a little bit too delicate for that rough treatment. These stickers I'm going to take off. Of course, being a product of the late 2000s, it's all glossy. Oh boy, I hope these aren't, they're paper. This might not be as easy as I thought. I'll just leave them alone. Take them off another time. Yeah, you can really see the vinegar syndrome on this screen. You can go look up what that is. If a replacement screen on eBay is cheap, then I'll definitely consider that, but for now it's readable. Or if I really want to go all out, I can replace the polarizer. There you go. Wonderful. Without the keyboard, the screen is heavier than the base. Okay everyone, so the laptop is reassembled. Here's what it looks like. Looks pretty good. Xubuntu is installing right now. The screen is really messed up, but see if I can zoom in. That's gone. It's just installing right now. When it's done, I'll probably hook this up to an external monitor for the purpose of recording the screen, because it just looks like a white mess on the camera, but when you look at it in person, I mean, it still looks pretty bad in person, but you can read it at least. Yeah. But it's looking pretty good now, so I just wanted to update you. Next time you see me, we will be in Xubuntu. Alright, we're in the setup. I said next time you see me it will be installed, but I figure I might as well record the OS setup, so our language is English. We're going to use the US keyboard, the internet. Let me check if the Wi-Fi switch is on. Xubuntu ships with no proprietary software. Alright. That fan sounds bad. Erase disk. Name. Password. Yep, that's correct. That's good. Alright, that's gonna take a while, so I'll be gone. Okay, it's been like 3 hours since I last did an update on this, but Linux is installed. I'm just putting some software on it. Yeah, Linux is installed. That's our CPU monitor. It works. It has a web browser. I've been downloading software and looking things up, and it works. We can even go to my website. It's a little bit slow. I'm gonna blame that on the hard drive, but it does work. You can go to test it out on a YouTube video, or at least an embedded YouTube video on my website. I haven't actually tested the sound on this, if the sound even works. So make sure that's set to a low enough resolution. I already have so much stuff running right now, it's probably not going to be that fast. Sound. This is a weird volume control. Well, it can run YouTube, so that makes it better than the Latitude already. At least it can run my little video here. The CPU is, that's 75% of the CPU to run 3 tabs, and this one has an embedded video. Anyways, this will definitely be a nice computer to just use for some of the stuff that I do on the channel. I don't know what exactly, but it's got a lot of ports on it, including a dial-up, what I think is for dial-up, and an Ethernet port, and then some strange expansion port, and a screw that I forgot to put back in. Also, the audio jacks are on the front, which is odd. Would have had Windows Vista, but I went for Linux. And we have a DVD drive. I took the battery out because the battery was causing it not to boot for some reason. You can see there, HP Pavilion. It's really late now. It's a 24-hour clock. It's like 10 in the night. And yes, the fans are really loud. You can see my camcorder because it's so shiny now. Yeah, this is definitely a nice find. Or, I don't know, gift, I guess. So, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching. Oh, the screen went to sleep after I opened the lid. Yeah, thanks for watching. This video might be uploaded a few days after I've actually done this, because I'm certainly not gonna be editing it tonight. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.